Much appreciated, Coach. Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in Northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second. Down.
Christian Wilkins on the stop. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Set 180. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Bang, 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 bang. SOS, SOS, SOS. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Alert, 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 alert. My touch.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. They'll try to left side. It's Arnold, and this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And the Jaguars send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Got it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Hey, box truck, box truck. 53, come on. 53, check 53. It's our time. It's our time. Get it.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Hey, shoot.
2nd and 6. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. Ooh, the juke. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On second down, it's Arnold, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
It's now third down and 4.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs, a nickel look on third.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Let's go. Hey, Mike 40, Mike 40. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Y'all playing the wrong football.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Hey, Orbit.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go. Bravo. 44's the Mike. 44's Mike. Check.
Second and 9 now. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in his first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
53, Mike.
They're going to look to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Ready, break. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, pick your game up. Five. 53 is the Mike.
Mixon with a first down carry. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Hey, on 133. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Here we go.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
That's good for a Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Good. 180. Watch the screen. Up, left. Watch the screen. Check Mike 40. Check Mike 40. I'm here all day. Hey, Haywood. Mike 40.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Mayfield's pass complete to number 5. That's the end of the first quarter.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
King. I got you.
Here's Mayfield. Completes this one to Starks. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Jim. Check. Sponge. No. Run.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the point it right. Mike, I got you.
From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Sam off. Say. Fight.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Mayfield looks to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 16. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
On the double. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Who that? Who that?
Now a give, right side. Mixon. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
70, Indy. Let's go, let's go. Hey, Echo. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Hey, lock it. Watch the slats. Watch the slats. Shift. Go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Going deep downfield for Ross. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. This time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run on 1st down. Arnold. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Mike 40, check, he's coming.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield, it's complete. This is Starks. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Now a give, right side. It's Arnold. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
On 2nd down now, it's Arnold. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Arnold. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Watch the pass. Here we go.
Hey, Delta.
Mike, 53, Mike.
Let's go.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Looking to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hurry! I'm coming for you, son. Mike, check. 59. Time to go, night. 59's Mike.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the Jaguars' 32-yard line.
Set. 60 yards.
Come off the ball hard.
Hey, wahoo!
44 is the Mike.
On 2nd down, it's Jenkins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Box drop.
On 1st down, Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw, Mayfield. He finds Howard complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
180! 59! Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Lambo to add on the extra point. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a 3rd quarter score. No problem for the Steelers. They have opened that lead up a bit further. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Bengals drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Smooth. 5.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Going deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 63 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Mike, 180! Watch the out, watch the out.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker.
Alert, 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 alert. Check 3,
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Arnold, and that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Set. 180.
In your face.
Hey, alert 33.
Mike's 59.
That's
Throwing, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Mayfield to throw it. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
hurry.
Come on, I got him. 59 Mike.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check, check.
They'll try the left side. It's Arnold. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
You got trips, you got 3.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Alert 3. Check 3, check 3. Watch the edge. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On 2nd down now, it's Arnold. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Check 59.
From the gun on 3rd down, Samuels. That's caught by Howard. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Go. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Under 10, under 10, 10.
They'll try and run for it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Check nine, check nine.
No, no, no. Off.
Kill. Shoot. Watch that.
On second down, it's Arnold, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
It's third and goal.
Off the play fake, Samuels eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Looking to throw. Samuels. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll try the left side. Arnold. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The last run got 6, now second and 4.
Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this.
Second and 4. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Operating from the gun. Samuels to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Samuels pass. Incomplete in the end zone. It's second and goal at the 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Check 59, Mike.
Back to throw. Samuels to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for
You got it. You got it.
Incomplete.
You got it.
Jesse Bates on the coverage.
Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on third and goal here.
What you got, Heavy? Give me something. Give me something. Here we go. Here we go.
59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59. Army.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for two. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that two-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the two-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
So for Cincinnati, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll fall to 1-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.